Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more FTL Advanced Edition Hard Mode, and today we're on the Widow, and the Widow really should be named the Tiny Slappyfist, because I have the crappiest, I don't want to say the crappiest weapons. The Mini Beam is one of my favorite weapons. Dual lasers are amazing for only one power, and the Ion Blast is fast enough to actually cycle pretty decently, especially if you compare it up with stuff I can't with this loadout. But we're having some problems today, because my ship is starting to get to the point where we are in Sector 4, and I just don't have the firepower to do what I need to do. So I really hope there's a store up here. I only have 32 scrap. We may have to make some tough choices before long, but before we do that, let's see if we can fly into the sun and not get killed. The key phrase, not get killed. That is a lot of laser fire, and it's probably a good idea for me to actually have my shields up. So let's see how this goes. At least it's level 2 shields, and I can probably cloak out of the first burst laser volley with my dual lasers activated. So here we go. Oh, that is a terrible, terrible miss. That hurts. That hurts me pretty bad. But if I can just keep the pressure on. I know I'm taking myself out of cloak, but that is a dual heavy laser. We're in Sector 4. That's the kind of shit you see later in the game. Not in Sector 4. Well, today we do. So let's actually do the thing that hits both of these systems. And their ship's on fire, which I know it's a rock ship, so that's not the biggest threat to them ever, but just do what we can. Here's Solar Flare. Please do not take out my weapons before I can get my shots off. There we go. And what do we do? Let's just hit him again. Not going to be able to cloak. And my weapons are on fire, and my cockpit's on fire. This feels like the FTL I remember. Okay, so let's keep calm. Let's go ahead and just do what we need to do to get this out. The cockpit is lost, so I'm not even going to bother with that right now. I can shield dodge these things. I can cloak out of the next one. If I can put out that fire, I'll be okay. But I do have cloak up. Alright, so Ion Blast coming. Dual lasers. I guess it's going to have to be now for dual lasers. And Mini Beam. Unfortunately, Mini Beam's not going to be able to do too much damage, but fortunately I did take out the burst laser in time, so that's a thing. So, have to let the cockpit lose all of its air. And unfortunately for me, they are going to be able to get their power back on. And they did just reactivate their burst laser. And another solar flare is coming. Once again, I got to be mindful of my hull integrity right now. I'm almost debating just not repairing my cockpit right now, just because if it gets blown up again, that's going to be more hull damage that I take. But the problem is that I want to get it. That's the thing. I want to get out if there's a solar flare, because that can also kill my ship while I'm sitting here parked and waiting. So it's a really nasty catch-22, and you cannot actually, can you believe it? You cannot cloak out of solar flares. Who knew? Okay, well, what's on fire? My sensors are on fire. Screw my sensors. What's on fire for them? Their engines. That's not good for them, but good for me. Should be able to take them out with this shot if rock plating doesn't screw me. Rock plating didn't screw me. So there we go. 25 scrap. Just gotta make it out of here ASAP. I'll deal with my sensors later. Just really want to jump out before the next solar flare. That would be great. In fact, what I should be doing is powering my engines more. There we go. Store! Just in time. I think I'm going to have to go to the store first. Alright, so what do we got? Hull laser, charge laser, stun bomb. Page 2, scrap recovery arm and fire suppression. What can we sell? We can sell the long-range scanners, we can sell the Ion Blast, dual laser. Ion Blast is probably the best thing to sell. I'd love to get the hull laser. It requires 3 power and all kinds of things. But the charge laser's nice. I mean, it's multiple laser shots if I let it charge up over 12 seconds. That'll sync pretty well, and I don't have to break the bank for it. So I lose the ion damage that cycles, but you know, given my options or the fact that I'm about to explode. Let's see if there's another store nearby. There's not. There's not many more encounters in this sector. Okay, it is a charge laser. There we go. Not getting anything from page 2. We are just going to sell the Ion Blast. And as much as I don't want to pay for repairs, I'm going to pay for repairs. Because that is the key to stabilization here. Now, unfortunately, what I did was a little bit dumb. Because right now, the charge laser and the... I can't actually run the charge laser and the mini beam and the dual lasers. So, we're a little screwed right now. But maybe I'll luck into some scrap here before long. Maybe an event that'll let me get something. So we're actually going to jump here. There's going to be some things that I can't kill with this setup right now. Actually, there are going to be some things that I can kill because I can turn off the mini beam. What am I saying? I am mathematically challenged right now. So I can actually have the charge beam up and the dual lasers. So we can do that. That's 4 laser shots. That'll break into some things. We don't have the efficiency of the mini beam, but we're not far from it. I just need to upgrade my weapons one more time. So here we go. Slug with a halberd beam. Only 2 shields. Let's go for it. Let's go for it with the dual laser mini beam combo, I guess. Because I should be able to cloak out of that and not take damage. So I'm going to be a hero. They have mind control. Oh, sweet jeebas. Okay, what do we do? I guess we just hope that he doesn't take out my engines too hard. Alright, well, we're going to shoot down their mind control unit first, I guess. Or no, we're going to shoot down their weapons first. As much as I want to use the mini beam, I think the charge laser dual laser is going to just be faster. I can live with him doing a little bit of damage here. I can cloak out of some hits. Let's see here. Charge laser's got to charge up. 2 charges. Please hit things, thank you. So now their weapons are not a threat, I can attack their mind control. And see, these sync up almost perfectly, and because it's just the halberd beam, it's going to tickle my shields, and I'm going to laugh a little bit. Oh, wow! It's the magical, amazing dodge person of slugginess. So, target their weapons again. There we go. I'll take the heavy laser. Let's see if I can coax you into not hitting or not breaking my engines. I'd love to do that by actually deactivating the mind control, but you know, we can't always get what we want. No, we really actually cannot get what we want. So here we go. And we'll just trap you in here for a second. So my engine... Okay, he just walked through my door. It's like, I closed the door, you're mind controlled, you're obviously trying to break things. That's so funny. I feel like that should... If my crew member's mind controlled, but I guess he does have the access pass to do whatever the hell he wants to do here. So, we'll just deal with it. Please hit. No! Okay, well... Now if you're going to take out my cloaking, we're gonna have a bad time. You're going to take out my doors, whatever. It's the longest fucking mind control ever. Wow. Okay, well, apparently we're going to suffocate our entire damn ship. Okay, I am going to go with the mini beam here. Just because I need a guaranteed hit. If I can just get him to run around systems, look, he's running around like he owns the place. So if I can just get him to run around saying la 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 and damage but not break my systems, that'd be good. Okay, so mini beam action. Let's take out the mind control. That's kind of annoying. Now let's take out the halberd beam and oxygen here. There we go. Mind control still activated. Okay, whatever. Halberd beam tickling me as usual. So he's going back after my doors. This is like the weirdest kiting I've ever done in this game. So I guess now that their weapons are kind of off sync. I don't know why suddenly I'm hitting. It's 4 laser shots they can't hit. Alright, there we go. Wow, our first or previous offer is not enough. Let us improve it. Anti-ship beam drones, stuff to sell, missiles, everything. You know what? I'm going to take that. You can bribe yourself all the way to bribe them come. Okay, let's get these repairs going, and let's get you all healed up. Actually, I'm pretty dumb because all of my crew needed healing, and I didn't heal any of them. Yay. Alright, so you heal. You heal. I'm dumb for not finishing the repair. Whatever. They're all gonna need to do some healing anyway. So I got something stuck under my mouse that's making clicking a little weird. So maximum repair. And there we go. I don't know. I don't think that anyone else could have offered me better than something to sell. So let's get back to positions. We should have the repair done by the time we get to the next jump. And what's our next jump? It's only to the exit. The store no longer exists. So, yay. NG homeworlds are MG controlled. I actually already unlocked the stealth cruiser. So, let's go to the NG homeworlds. Maybe we'll get the event again. I don't know. So, here we go. We don't actually have an NG crew, so some of the stuff is not going to happen. And immediately we get a distress beacon store combo. I'm going to see if we can... Oh, actually, I don't have anything to sell. Let's go to the distress beacon first. Or let's go... If it's 3 shields, I could be in trouble. This sometimes will give us free scrap. Maybe. Maybe. It's a kind of a risk. Giant alien spiders. You know what? We lost a crew member once of 50-50. Oh! Lose another crew member. And I don't even get repaired shields. This is where you say, you failed, and that's why I have my name. So that is a 25% chance of losing 2 crew members, and those are not fantastic odds, and I lost 2 crew members. It's possible to win an FTL with just 1 crew, but I look at that and say, you know what, that's 55 scrap down the shitter. And there's another distress beacon. You know what, we're going to go back here and see if we can fight something. Because I want to go to that store. I'm going to need to go to that store now, because unfortunately I'm in a situation where I'm going to need to get some fuel. Alright, so let's do this. Kind of retching a little bit. Not really, but let's aid the civilian ship. This is not good, and we're about to get boarded. Alright. They have 3 shields. And unfortunately, I do not have a good way to bust through this. So we could be in trouble. Especially since they're in my oxygen room. Fantastic. And because it's 2 Mantis, they may be able to take out my oxygen before... No, they didn't. Okay. Unfortunately, that is a chain ion laser and a missile launcher that unfortunately is going to be able to fire. Alright. Let's cloak. Might as well. And let's see. I guess I'm going to have to shoot their shields first, as much as I don't like shooting shields first. And I have to hit all 4 times. This is going to be awful. Yeah, I'm just not having the firepower that I really need right now. Plus, I'm getting chained ions, so that's fun. Because now I'm losing my shields. And are they actually going to burst through the... No, they actually go back in here to fight. Okay. So let's see. How am I going to get screwed by the missiles here? In the doors. That's bad, but not as bad as it could be. The 2 system damage is a little worse, to be honest. Well, it's pretty bad because I have 2 Mantis boarders. What am I saying? So right now, this is where I'm at. Fortunately, that's a miss. I am in a position where I cannot actually take these guys down. And because my doors are not repaired, they just get to do whatever the hell they want in my ship. Yay! You know what? This might actually be it. This might be the end of this run. I mean, I'm gonna jump away, but I do have 2 Mantis boarders on my ship. That's never really what you want. So that sucks. I have to buy fuel at the store. I need another way to get some more system power. So I said before I'm going to have to make some tough decisions. I sell the beam drone before? I was about to say I may have to sell my long-range scanners. I may still have to sell my long-range scanners, actually. Let's see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Of course I'm still in danger because I have Mantis on my ship. I just said that with kind of a drawl. Okay, well, the unfortunate thing about having Mantis on my ship is that if I do not have my med bay, I could be in serious doo-doo. And I think I'm about to not have my med bay. Also, they can burst down my one guy by himself if I do not get them combo fighting me. Even then, it's going to be not the best ever. Alright, well, my med bay's keeping up barely. So I think I'm going to actually make it. So that's nice. Like, hey, we get to the store. What's that thing tapping inside our ship? Oh, it's 2 Mantis. Whatever. But there we go. 2 crew challenge. They're dead. Alright, so heal back up, kiddos. What other crew member are we going to get that we will send towards giant alien spiders? I don't know. But if the devs are ever wondering, I don't know why people always skip that event. That's why. It's one of the most notorious for killing your people. So 35 scrap is all we need for one more weapon system upgrade. So this is what we're looking at for power. Not the best. I almost feel like I need to get some more reactor power, but if I don't repair my ship, let's go ahead and go. Let's go to home stations. We don't need a bunch of scanners here. Anti-personnel drones, cute. Philip, Scoops, or Lauren would be nice to have a high repair drone person. Drone control would be nice just for killing things, and I have a pretty healthy drone count. Oh yeah, I need fuel. And I need repairs. So, are we stable? Are we stable? With the mini beam and these lasers, I may be able to actually kill things now. So we're going to find out. Now to get to the exit, we can go down instead of going up. So we're going to kind of hit this and see if we can loop our way around. I'm looking for as many encounters as possible, but chances are the long-range scanners will fail me. Buy 1 fuel for 2 scrap. Yes. That's as good of a deal as you're going to get. Deals? I got the best deals anywhere, guess you could say. So, refugee ship, or they're trying to avoid notice. Let's hail them. As you hail the refugee ship, a slug jumps into the system. It was hunting the refugee ship for sport, and now it's found you instead. Well, aren't we dicks for trying to get these people out of hiding? Another thing that I like is that you have multiple skins for enemies. I don't know if I mentioned that previously, but let's see what we got here. We have a pike beam and maybe a 1 or 2 shot laser. A missile launcher that's going to be an issue. I'm going to be having to do some micromanagement for sure. In fact, I may have to cut off my air in just a second. We'll do that when the time comes. Because right now I gotta get my weapons charged. Missiles away. Let's just fire all the weapons on there. Shields first. There we go, so. Air off. Cloaking on. And wow, that was like the weakest possible hit. Oh well. Unfortunately, we don't have our weapon shield combo here. That's a cross here, so we'll have to try and do what damage we can. Fortunately, their cockpit's on fire. Which, once again, I give the juvenile chuckle to myself of saying, their cockpit's on fire. Now I don't have to worry too much about their pike beam. In fact, I am just going to fire on the weapons. I said I'm going to try and fire on the weapons. Doesn't necessarily mean that's going to work. So please don't hit me in a bad spot, missile. Oh, that's nice. They're targeting the damaged room, because that's what the AI does. Okay. That's better dodging. And I guess let's take out the laser, because I don't want to get beamed on accident. Okay, took out the missile launcher. That's even better. So upgrade your shields. Just in time. And that means the pike beam is not going to hit me. Pike beam, probably my favorite beam weapon. It doesn't hit as hard as other beam weapons. I mean, the halberd is the big, heavy lifter, but you know, you can't replace the speed and room coverage of the pike beam. So there we go. That looks like that's going to possibly actually do some damage to the weapons room. This fight's turning out pretty well. In fact, I can probably breathe again. Yay! Congratulations, crew. You get the reward of air. Let's not get pike beam, though. Alright, so I can do 4 room damage, I think. I can definitely do 4 room damage now. Yay! Another victory for this ship. Let's see here, 26, and the refugee didn't run away. Refugee ship claims the slugs have been hounding them since they left their home, or just are good, and seeing how effectively you dispatch the ship, they offer you what supplies they can spare. It's actually a pretty good win, and I get a lot of fuel back, so that's nice. Now we're starting to get scary here, because if I go down here, that's probably... Okay, that's connected, that's connected, that's connected, and that's connected. I may not hit the exit in time, but if I go here and hit the exit, I can backtrack and sort of target these 4 little areas. So we'll do that. Probably should have upgraded my reactor before then, but let's see here. You arrive in your small fleet of NG ships. Comm frequency tell you they're having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. This is the stealth ship event, but unfortunately, we do not have an NG crew member, which is a requirement. Declined to offer the apologetic gratitude, type of discussion, private matter. No concern of Federation. So that was the NG event that I could have gotten if I had an NG crew member, but I don't. So let's see if there's a store. There's not. Of course, it's the exit. Okay, so it's funny. I'm on 2 shields right now. I was expecting to have maybe another bubble of shields. I'd like to have one more, but I am only in Sector 5. This is taking longer than I thought. There we go. You jump to the field of debris. It appears a battle recently took place. The loser seems to have been a civilian ship. A message was left and a repeat before it was destroyed. Rebels attacking. Please send aid. The responsible rebels are likely still not nearby. And we can use our improved sensors, thanks level 2 sensors, to perform a scan of the area. And you find the rebel ship ready to intercept. That is a lot of missiles again. And that is maybe a 1 or 2 shot laser. We'll micromanage and find out in just a second. Once again, 2 crew, interesting, but I don't like that I only have 17 evade. Okay, so that's a lot of things firing at me. So let's do the usual targeting. Alright. So that's a lot of shots missing. And I actually hit. Okay. Wow, I hit their weapon room once. That's good news. Well, let's take out their shields then. Okay, unfortunately that didn't go according to plan because someone was manning the shield room. Alright, well, I still have my cloak for a little longer. Now I've just got to increase my dodge chance as much as possible. And hope that I can hit them one more time. Okay, so whoever's the pilot has got to be pissed right now because he's not doing a good job. 1 missile down. Nothing's on fire. Please don't hit me in the weapons. No, they hit me in the engines. I can live with that. I'll have to repair it later, but I can live with it. So still 3 shields. I'm getting pretty fortunate with my weapon targeting here. So I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, so 1 missile. That's in the shield room. That's not good. Please don't hit me. Please don't. Okay. Whew. I sound a little whiny, and I'm sorry, but sometimes you really just don't want things to hit you. So we're going to cloak out of that. And how much more damage can I do? 3 more at least. And they're trying to run. And they'll probably succeed. Because I'm not doing a lot of damage to this ship. I'm going to have to get pretty lucky here. In fact, I'm probably going to be better off targeting their shield system. Okay. Please only have 1 health in your cockpit. No. Alright, bye-bye. You bested me, and my ship's dying. Oh well. That's where it comes back to, kind of like my last run with the NGA. It's just that I don't have the burst firepower needed to win some of these fights. So I'm actually going to leave that breach there. So it could be useful for venting the back of the ship. And I guess I'll have to heal up my guys a little bit. So still sitting on 20 scrap. Don't need that door open. So overall, things could be worse, as you well have seen. And there's another store. So we're gonna maybe hit 1 or 2 more jumps before the store. Yeah, we have 2 jumps before this exit area gets overtaken. Unfortunately for those pesky rebels. Assistance requested. You approach the Mantis ship. It's an NG space, and they have... This is a gunboat. For lack of a better word, I do have cloaking. I could cloak and delay a lot of stuff that they're about to do to board, but boarding doesn't particularly scare me, especially when they board in that room. Now it is 2 Mantis, so they are going to be able to knock down doors in a hurry. But with this, the wasted air of space is going to be following them very quickly. They're actually going for the door control, which is really smart, because that's what you do. And that's an ion stunner. That's a bad weapon for me to have to deal with right now. And of course, I miss. I miss with everything. There's 4 laser shots. I only need 2 of them to hit. So now they're just trying to go that way. Yay! Breaking things down. Okay, their burst laser's about to fire. It's a little unfortunate, but let's see what damage I can do here. 3 damage. 3 damage and a system fire. And my med bay's out, so I've really got to make this count. If they're going to transport away before the weapons room can come online. Prevent that area. I don't have a clone bay, so I guess I'm going to have to send you to the med bay, where you'll probably asphyxiate. Alright. Yeah, I just don't really want to leave those guys unattended in the weapons room. So maybe I'll just let him bravely fight it out for a little bit. Go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, well I guess since he's running, maybe I can do some more substantial damage to the ship. That'd be nice. 2 fires, and there's no more weapons. Good! Good riddance. Now they're just out for blood. That's funny. Okay, there we go. So maybe everyone will catch on fire and die on the ship, and that would be lovely. Because I don't know if they can repair fast enough. Well, they can certainly if they keep their med bay up. But why would we let that happen? In fact, let's just kill them. I don't need to play games, I just need to kill things. So 32 scrap and contact the Engie. Wow. Station was in process of being evacuated. A number of Engie offer their gratitude as they finalize preparation. They offer fuels or reward. Fuels useful, not ideal, but useful. Let's close those doors. Looks like I only have time for the store and then the exit. If I even have time for the exit. And we'll have to see about that. So, oh, goodness. Ion Blast 2 is a beautiful thing. Ion Blast 2... What else do we have? We don't have anything to sell except long-range scanners. Or I could sell the charge laser. Ugh. This is tough. Heavy Ion's not useful. Breach Missile, just not reliable. But the Ion Blast Mark II would do me a world of... excuse me, world of good. I'm just coughing all over. I'm so sorry. But, I mean, the counter argument is that the Ion Blast 2 is a very weak weapon when you're cloaking all the time as a matter of defense, because it has to fire constantly to have effect, because it only does 1 ion damage. That's where an ion bomb would be a lot stronger. Plus, I only have 4 weapon power, and quite frankly, I don't have a ton of spare scrap to do things with. So we are actually going to say no, as much as it pains me. I was hoping for maybe... There's so many good cheap weapon options that have been introduced, and I am just not seeing them on my run today. Alright, so... let's repair. This hurts that I'm spending. I think what's going to sink this run in the end, because I don't see this run going the distance, is just the fact that I'm having to spend so much scrap repairing all the time. That's bad. I mean, and it's not that I'm necessarily doing bad, although I could be doing better, as I've said. It's just that, how do I put it? I just don't really have the firepower. It's where an early weapon upgrade or early something would be really nice for taking out ships faster, but instead I'm eating missiles that I'd really rather not eat. So there's this next jump, and we're going to go to the next sector just in the nick of time. Slug-controlled nebula or Zoltan-controlled nebula. This is a how do I put it? This is a choice of unpleasantries, and I think based on the ship that I have, it's probably safer for me to go to the slug-controlled nebula, but the random events that they put up can be so devastating. I mean, I really need the extra encounters. That's the thing. And it's 2 guaranteed red sectors. I need more scrap right now. And a Zoltan-controlled sector doesn't really give me that. There may be a possible ship unlock up there. Haven't unlocked anything yet, but let's go to the slug-controlled. And we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. This is Way to Fail with more FTL Faster Than Light, where it's a bit of a struggle today with the Widow. But we do have some weapons. I don't know what's going to happen when we start seeing 4-shield ships. But right now, our next goal is just to fight and fight and fight and fight some more. But hope you enjoyed it. That's it for now. See you all next time.